Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good. So previously I've spoken about my favorite lipsticks and it seems that you guys like it. In case if you haven't seen the video, I'm going to leave a link to that in the description box so you can check it out. So today in today's video I'm going to talk about my favorite blushes. So yes, let's get started. So the first one I'm going to talk about is this matte blush. This is the powder blush. This is in the shade Fleur Power. This is like one of my all-time favorite blushes. It's like a really beautiful soft pink shade. It looks more pink in the pan, but when you actually apply it, it's kind of in between pink and coral. Yeah, this is a powder blush, and the most important thing is it's like a universally flattering shade. It looks really good on almost all the skin tones, but if you're like someone with really deep dark skin tone, it might look a bit ashy, but if you're with medium to deep skin tone or fair skin tone, this will look wonderful. It seems like it looks more cool in the pan, but actually this one got a little bit of warmth in it, so it goes really good with like warm eye looks, or if you are doing any neutral looks, it will go really good. And the next one I've got here is this Benefit blush. This is the Rockateur blush. This is not a full size one, guys. This is sample size one. I've got this in the advent calendar. This is how it looks. It's a really beautiful browny rose shade. It's more kind of a warm tone blush. When I first opened this one, I was quite skeptical about using this because this one got a layer of shimmer on top. But after a couple of swipes, that shimmer got disappeared and left with this beautiful warm blush. And one thing a lot of people don't like, and I personally like, is this is quite a sheer blush. Like it applies, like it deposits just a little product when you apply once. I really like sheer blushes more than pigmented ones, because you can totally be careless with them, and this one is one of those. It's quite sheer and it's quite buildable as well, and it blends really beautiful on your skin. And one more thing is, if you're someone with my skin tone, or if you're someone with a little deeper or a little fairer, this will go really good. It goes with a beautiful smoky eye and neutral lip. This will go really good. And if you're doing something like warm tone looks, this will go really good. But if you're someone with really pale skin tone, this might look a little too warmer for you. Like it will look, you just have your bronzer. So yes, if you're someone with my skin tone or around my skin tone, this will look totally good. And the next one is this Body Shop blush. This is how it looks. This is in the shade 06 Guava. It's a really beautiful blue based pink, guys. This is how it looks. I know it looks terrifying in the pan. It's so bright, but trust me guys, it is not that bright in real, and it is the most prettiest pink I have. I bought this particular blush, thinking that I'm not going to like it. I just bought this one just to pair it with my cool tone looks. Like whenever I create a cool tone eye look, I need some blush to go with that, and I have a lot of warm tone and neutral blushes, but I don't have any cool tone. So in the first place, I bought this one for that purpose. I never thought I'll be liking this, but I really fell in love with this one. It's a really beautiful pink. When you apply it sheer, it looks so beautiful, so natural. It looks like your cheeks are naturally flushed. I know this looks like a really bright on the face kind of Barbie pink, but trust me guys, this is not like on the face shade, especially when you're using like a tiny amount of this. But if you use too much of this, obviously it is going to look bright. But yes, if you use a really tiny bit, this is like the most beautiful pink, especially if you're not much of a makeup person, but you like to add a mascara, liner and a tinted lip balm. Adding this one will just bring life to your face. This is such a beautiful pink. The only issue I have with this one is the texture of this one is a little bit chalky and it packs a lot of product. So yeah, that is the only thing I don't like. But yeah, this one stays really long on me, and the shade is quite pretty, so I can just put those issues in the box. And my next favorite is this blush from Inglot. This is from their 3 Insistent range. This is in the shade 51. This is like a really beautiful bright coral shade, guys. I'm a really big fan of Inglot eyeshadows and blushes, but the only thing I don't like is they're not easily available. I know they're available online, but everything is out of stock all the time. I never see anything in stock. Because Inglot is like one of the really good brands which provide a really good quality makeup, and they've got huge variety like eyeshadows, pigments, brushes. They've got huge variety. I just wish they're available online. So yes, coming back to this blush, it's a really beautiful bright coral shade, guys. Again, this is one of those blushes which will suit most of the Indian skin tones, and especially if you're doing like a really fresh summery looks, these kind of the blushes you can use. This is one of those blushes which is not highly pigmented, at the same time it's not quite sheer. It's kind of in between, like you can get like opaque color in a couple of swipes, but at the same time there is a huge possibility to go overboard with these kind of blushes, so you have to be really careful whenever you are using them. What more I have to tell about this one? Yeah, the texture of this one is like really smooth and it blends so good. I mean, all the Inglot blushes, like I've got a couple of more Inglot blushes, they do blend really good, and this one also blends really good. And it lasts on me like for a good 6 to 7 hours, which is like really good for me. So if you haven't tried any Inglot blushes before, I highly recommend them because they're not like way too heavy on the pocket. At the same time, they're like really good quality, and you get like variety of shades as well, so to give them a try. And the next one is this Makeup Revolution Vivid Blush Lacquer, guys. This is a cream blush. This is in the shade Heat. This is like a really beautiful dusty rose shade. It got a little bit of brown undertone to it, so it makes a wonderful neutral blush as well. It's a kind of a pinky neutral shade which is perfect for everyday use. And again, this is one of those blushes which suits almost all the Indian skin tones, and as this one got like a really beautiful neutral brownie tint, it makes a wonderful everyday kind of blush for work or for a simple daytime look. It will also look really good with smoky eye and neutral lip. This one with a really wonderful neutral blush. The only thing I don't like about this one is it comes with a pump, and I'll never end up using full pump. I just need a tiny amount because this is so pigmented. I'll never end up using full pump, so a lot of product gets wasted. So that is the only thing I don't like about this. Otherwise, it is a really wonderful blush. It blends really smoothly, and it doesn't apply patchy. Even though this is a creamy product, it doesn't apply patchy. It applies really smoothly, and it stays quite a while on me. So yes, this is a wonderful thing. I like to use this with my stippling brush. If you want, you can definitely use your fingers because my skin gets stained really quickly. Like if I apply the product here and move on to the other cheek, meanwhile this one gets stained. So I really like to use my stippling brush. I just take a little bit of this on the back of my hand and really work it in with the stippling brush, and then I go on my cheeks. That makes my life easy. If you're someone who is having the same problem, if your skin gets stained instantly, try this trick. This will do work. And one more thing is, if you are someone with dry skin, choosing a cream blush or a powder blush is a really good option. But even though if you are someone with oily skin, you can totally use this one. This is not going to make you look oily whatsoever. So it's a really good neutral pinky blush for everyday use. And the last one, but definitely not the least one, is this Maybelline Cheeky Glow Blush, guys. This is in the shade Creamy Cinnamon. It's a really beautiful peachy brown shade. The previous one I've shown you is more on the pinky side, and this is more on the peach side. Again, this is a wonderful neutral shade for everyday use. Also, you can pair it up with like a really dramatic look, like a dramatic neutral look where there is not a lot of color involved. This will go really good. Or you can pair it with a monochromatic smoky eye. It will go really good with a beautiful neutral lip added. And if you're not doing anything, like if you're just doing mascara, liner and a lipstick, this will go totally good with this. Again, this is not like highly pigmented blush, guys. It's quite sheer, but it is definitely buildable. And one more thing is, like, if you are someone with fair skin tone or medium or deep, this will look wonderful. But if you are like really deep dark skin tone, it might look ashy. But if you are anywhere around deep skin tone or medium, this will look wonderful on you. And the only thing I don't like about this one is, again, it kickbacks a lot of product. I don't like that. And the wait time of this one is also not quite good. It just lasts on me like 2 to 3 hours. But if you have a good base underneath, it might give you a bit more of wait time. But overall, this is like a really pocket friendly neutral blush for everyday use. So those are my favorite blushes, guys. Let me know what are your favorites in the comments below. And if you like this video, give this a big thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any requests or any suggestions. And I will see you in the next video.